A meeting with the boss and his goons left a sick feeling in my stomach. Right now, there are way too many questions and not enough answers. Times like this, the only thing I know to do is drink and hope that the hangover brings me some clarity.
I heard a woman was murdered a few days ago. I might know something.
So, I guess the case is solved. Now I have a new one. Why did Saorise Malone fake her own death?
Sometimes you need to do something radical, detective.
So, I assume you owe him something. Or there's something else that he wants from you.
My silence, detective. They want my silence. I know far too much about what the boss is really up to.
His goons mentioned a man. Someone you fell for. Does this have something to do with this man?
Is this your way of asking if I'm available, detective?
Call me Sam. And no, I just want to make heads or tails of what's going on here.
Of course, detective. Call me Lady Saorise. And yes, this does have something to do with him, my ex-husband, George. You're a lot like him, Sam. You have the same features, the same perspective on life.
You seem to think you know me awful well, Lady Saorise. But I'm not like your ex, or any other Joe in this town. I know what matters, and I know I'm willing to fight for it.
I appreciate the bravado, Sam, but you have no idea who you're dealing with or what you have to do.
Please, then why don't you tell me?
Very well, Sam. I'll give you the information you want. If you help me in return, I need to be out of the city tonight. I can't stay here while my life's in jeopardy.
But you broke the law. Even if you are fleeing, I still can't forget the fact that you faked your own death.
Please, Sam. I had to get the heat off me for a couple of days. While I plan my next move, I had to do it. Just promise me you'll keep this to yourself. Give me time to get out of here. It's not for me. Do it for the city.
Meet me at the bell tower in 15 minutes.
Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver.
What about that? 26 years on the job, and this is the first time I've ever been called a lifesaver. Oh, hell. What have I gotten myself into now? What a difference a couple of hours made. When her file first slid across my desk, I thought I would have to solve the biggest murder in this town has ever seen. But things have changed. I'm no longer solving a murder. Now I'm assisting an escape. Lady Saorise says she has valuable information. The future of this city might depend on it. So as always, I'll do what I have to do. You're late.
I thought I was being followed. Y'all can't be too careful on times like this.
Yeah, I suppose you can't.
I don't know how I can ever thank you.
You promised me information. You give it up, and we're square.
I did promise, didn't I? What do you want to know?
You can start off by telling me how you got hooked up with those vipers in the first place.
My husband was approached by the good reverend to fudge the books, and he slipped him an envelope full of cash, and he told him it was a down payment and that we could have much more where that came from. It appears that Zepicor, the company the boss owns, is a front for all the illegal activity he runs.
And how do you know that?
George broke into Zepicor to look around. He brought back photos, files, you name it. All George had to do was go to the media, and he could have brought the whole organization down to its knees.
Oh yeah? So why didn't he?
He met with the reporter. He gave him all the information, trusting it would be safe. But one night they tracked me down and said that if I wanted to live, I would forget everything that George ever told me. But I know better. They'll kill me if I stay here.
Figures. The boss owns the media too. Breaking into Zepicor again is a bad idea. I'm sure they've learned from their past mistakes.
The only way you can beat the boss is to get close to him.
And how do you do that?
He'll give you a choice. You went to see him, now you're on his radar. You have to listen to me. This is very important. You must accept his bribe.
Are you out of your mind? If I accept his bribe, I'll abandon every principle I've ever stood for.
This isn't about principles, Sam. This is about survival. Your survival, the city's survival. You have to play the game.
And if I don't?
Then you'll end up in the gutter. These are evil men, Sam. They'll stop at nothing to protect what they've got.
It's getting late, Lady Saorise. You should probably get going. Where do you plan on going anyway?
I'm just gonna drive till I stop. I'll make a new life wherever I go.
Probably for the best. You take care of yourself.
I'm sure this won't be the last time we meet, Sam.
The best thing to do would have been to run away with her and leave this city to its fate. But guys like me, they never choose the easy road. So what do you want?
I think you know what this is and what this is for. Now, if you play your cards right, there'll be more where this came from.